Hey guys, thanks for turning into my first official vlog, not counting my other crappy one. And I'm going to say it right now, Daredevil could beat the entire cast of Bleach blindfolded. So you guys are probably wondering what that was about. Well, let's see. Essentially what happened was, Saturday, me and a friend went into our local comic store, Comic Readers, in Medicine Hat. So a little shout out to my favorite comic store, at least on this part of the country. And we had an argument. I'm holding in my hand right now Ghost Riders 30 through 32. And it was essentially that manga and Japanese comics are better than their American counterparts. Like, you know, Ghost Rider. Why does this matter? Well, here's essentially what happened. Me and my friend had the argument, and my argument was because the characters stick around longer, and, you know, I'm just a big fan of the superhero genre, so we had this argument, and he said, well, mangas, you get more content in every book. You get, you know, this, that, and the other thing. The characters are better developed. Because the stories are typically shorter and don't have as long of a run as American comics do, the stories never get tired. There's a constant influx of new ideas. I call bullshit. Not because I don't think he's wrong, but because I think that he kind of undermines American comics. Sure, storylines every once in a while are reused from character to character, but for the most part, there's nothing there. It's every character, you know, has their own unique story, and it's true that the characters stick around a long, long time, but that's the beauty of it, is that every character it develops, and you fall in love with these characters, and you follow these characters, and you can follow these characters from your childhood to the day you die, and they're probably not going anywhere. I read heroes now that my parents read when they were kids, which to me is very impressive. But it doesn't matter what my points are, or what my friends' points are. Except one that I'm going to argue right now. But it's just that he said that you get more content in manga than you do in an American comic book. He's wrong. And I'll explain exactly why he's wrong. A manga is like a small novel-sized book. It takes up about, a page of manga takes up about, you know, half of a page of these. And there's 4 times the pages at double the price. So, if you add it all out, and it's simple, so you're paying twice as much for the manga, and you're getting you're getting twice the content. So it equals out to the same thing as buying 2 comic books. You get the same amount of content. There's no problem. So that was the only one. I don't want anyone arguing that you get more content in American comics compared to manga. But other than that, I want your opinions. Leave comments, or a video response even if you want. I'm not particularly picky. What is better and why? Have American comics fallen to their Japanese counterparts? Second, Packrat alert. I'm probably going to do this a lot because I'm a massive Packrat. I collect all sorts of stuff. In my hands, I hold 2 Canadian 50-cent pieces. Canada has a 50-cent coin. It's not commonly circulated, nor is it commonly minted. They mint only 450,000 a year, which isn't a whole lot given how many people are in this country and how many coins go in and out of circulation in an average year. Why did I take these? Because I got one of each kind. This is the original design of the 50-cent coin, and I think it's the one we use currently, actually. I don't know how well you can see it. I'm trying to make it as visible as possible. Canadian coat of arms is on it. It's awesome. This one's from 1972. And it's cool. It's a 50-cent coin, and you know, they don't come around all that often, so I swapped out a loonie for the 2 50-cent pieces, and the person tried to pay me with them. But this is the one that I like the most. It's because of what it is. It's another 50-cent coin, and you can probably see the coat of arms of Canada on it again. But if you also notice, it should say on it, you probably can't read it, 1952 to 2002. This is a 50-cent anniversary coin. It's the 50th anniversary of Elizabeth II ascending the throne. And she is still the official monarch of Canada, so she gets a little bit of her own swag. But yeah, 50-cent coins. They're pretty awesome. A lot of people think they're rare. They're not particularly rare. I did a little research on this. If you've got one of the renewed mintings or original mintings, they're worth like 50 to 100,000. But these ones, the original ones, like the 1972 one, is only worth 50 cents. I think the anniversary ones are worth like a couple bucks now to coin collectors. But whatever. 50-cent coins. A little unknown piece of Canadian history. Now the story you've all been waiting for. Where the fuck did the LPs go? Well, I got a story to tell. And it's got pictures. Everybody likes pictures. I don't know how well anybody really knows the geography of Canada, so I drew up a couple, I took a map and I kind of explained where I moved from, where I'm moving to on these pictures. Essentially, this is what happened. Boxing Day last year, so December 26th, I didn't have any money. My grades had gone right down the toilet. I didn't have a school to go back to, didn't have money, didn't have a job, had a place to live, but didn't have money to pay rent in the immediate. So I had the choice of living in the small town where my parents were living, which I didn't, because I thought it would be too hard to get a job, especially given, the economy right now. My stepmom and my father made me a deal. They would give me 1 month of rent paid under the condition that I came to Alberta, which is out here. I'm actually from Fredericton, which is on the other side of the country, as I said, so over here. And essentially what happened is on Boxing Day, I flew out. I had 2 duffel bags, a backpack, and a laptop bag. So essentially what you're allowed to bring on any non-international flight. And in it, I packed in as much stuff as I could so I can continue LPing. And I have. Like Super Bomberman I did here, No More Heroes I've done here. But I noticed that the more I LP'd in Alberta, the lower my quality got, with the exception of 1 or 2 times where I was just really reinvigorated to do it. It's because I wasn't in a situation that I wanted to do it in. I wanted to work, I wanted to make my money, I wanted to go home and get out of here. Well, it's happening. On the 24th of July, I'm flying back east to Fredericton, and I'm going to land on the 25th, and I'm going to spend a week visiting my family before I move into my new place with my new roommates, Kitsune Raven and Mech Koji. You know Kit from my Mega Man videos, and Koji, if you're a fan of mine and have ever gone to one of my streams, is a pretty regular visitor of my streams. I know Kit personally, obviously. We did Mega Man together in the same room. And I don't particularly know Koji, but Kit trusts him, and that's really enough for me. And that's essentially what I'm doing, is I'm moving in with the new place, into the new place. So my second move in 6 months, and my LPing is kind of grinded to a stop. Now the week that I am at home, I'm pretty sure my parents are probably going to be still working. So even though I'm visiting them for a week before I move in, they're probably not going to be at the house during the day. So what am I going to do? I'm going to LP, or at least edit videos that I've already got, like raw footage from. And then I'm probably going to go on hiatus again for a little while until I get another job, I get reestablished in my new house. Once that happens, you'll see Mega Man's 4 through 9. I'll finish off No More Heroes, and everything will work out. At least I hope. So anyway, thanks for tuning in. You now know why I haven't been LPing. You've seen a little bit of my Packratness, and you have a philosophical question. Marvel or manga? Anyway, thanks for showing up. From Gabe, this is a thank you, and go Canucks go. Even if it's not hockey season.